I'm always cautious of where I'm going. So I'll always know my route. I'll always be cautious of how to get home if something happened, or if for some reason, I know it's not really safety, but if a bus stopped running, if there was another bus I could get, just because I don't want to be stranded somewhere, even on my own or with my child, because you never know what's going to happen, you never know who's around.
I mean, I feel comfortable the majority of the time, but I'd say when it comes to like night time, I'm a bit more aware of like my surroundings and where I am. Like for example, if I go to the gym late at night and it's dark, I am a bit wary going into the car park. I've always got that thought in the back of my mind.
I think women would feel a lot safer if men were to have that understanding of what it's like to be a woman in this world.
I think you do as a woman see people and see, you're more aware, I think, as a woman of who is around you and making sure you are that, making sure you are safe and people know where you are and what you're doing and, things like that, I guess, that men maybe don't so much.
Feeling unsafe definitely affects my everyday choices because I won't go into a situation where I know there's a risk.
I used to go to the cinema on my own. I'm not sure I'd do that now in an evening. And I don't know why, it's something to do with the dark, but just feeling like, I don't know, you just hear all these horror stories, don't you, about what happens to women, and so it makes me go into proper protection mode of myself. So yeah, it's very limiting in my social life and in my leisure and in my everyday, really. It is exhausting because you're constantly on the lookout, so you're constantly, when you're out by yourself, you're kind of scanning wherever you are. And this is the scary thing, isn't it? Like, this is the scary thing. So not just being out on my own in the dark, if I'm anywhere on my own, even if I've got the kids with me, I'm scanning. I'm scanning for safety all the time.
So I wouldn't say it's an overreaction. I think it does sort of need to be considered because it's a valid point, especially in this day and age. And I do think women do need to be careful because unfortunately violence against women and girls is a thing, so.
Women should be more aware of how women feel day to day and all the stuff. So just put ourselves into them. How would you like it if that was your mum, that was your sister, especially if that was your own daughter?
So if men thought about other women as their family, that might change how they reacted towards them.
I think it'd be great if men taught a lot more about women's safety. I think a lot of us men aren't aware of how we're perceived by women when we're out and about.
But I think men need to be taught, that if you're a man and there's a woman on her own, the likelihood is she's going to feel intimidated by you if you get a bit near to her, if you start talking to her, and just to have that kind of respect and boundary. I did once walk home and a guy was walking towards me and he crossed over and walked on the other side, and I don't think I did say thank you, but I wanted to go, thank you. He made me feel a lot better by doing that.
To create a safer, happier world for everybody, we all need to feel as safe as we can. And if 50% of us are feeling less safe and there's easy things, the other 50% that men can do, women feel safer when they're out and about. It's not a big deal. It's not going to threaten you as a man, it's not going to do anything like that. It's going to make you happy around a person, really. So, helping make the world be a bit happier and safer.
I mean, it's everybody's issue because we're all perceived. Sweeping generalisations do happen, and if you're feeling threatened, because even innocuous actions can come across as threatening to someone. Because even if you're not trying to be threatening, even if you're not trying to be rude or like harassing, it can still come across that way. So a sweeping generalisation that men are a threat is a reasonable assumption. It's everybody's job to read the room a little bit in terms of our interactions.
Because basically it's not going to change unless everyone talks about this and understands that it's not a level playing field, that it's unfair. Women are made to feel unsafe in lots of places everywhere they go. Men aren't, generally. So men and women, all of us together, we need to talk about this and make sure everyone is aware that that's the situation.
But I think there needs to be education in that. definitely, especially from a young age with boys and women as well. All of us, we need education.
Safety isn't just about avoiding harm, it's about helping others feel at ease. Here are some of the practical suggestions for you to do that people have given about what makes them feel safer when out.
If you walk past someone, be friendly but not intrusive. A simple hello is enough without trying to prolong the interaction.
Smile, make brief eye contact, and give space if you're walking behind a woman, especially at night. Increase your distance, cross the street if possible. These small gestures make others feel safer.
Think about how you talk to someone. Use calm, respectful language. Speak normally instead of shouting or swearing. Helps others feel at ease.
Avoid commenting on appearance. Even compliments can feel uncomfortable.
Keep your body language open and non-threatening. Avoid covering your face and allow others to see your expressions.
Respect personal space. If someone appears uncomfortable, don't stand too close. Even stepping aside can help.
Avoid intimidating behavior. Don't block pathways, shout or draw attention.
If you are with friends, be aware that groups of people can feel intimidated.
Be aware of how noisy your group is and avoid crowding around others.
Remember, everyone experiences safety differently. Don't assume someone feels comfortable just because they seem polite.
You don't need to act differently as a person, just be aware of how your actions might be interpreted from someone else's perspective.
Always try and think from the other person's point of view. How would this make you feel?
Accept and support others in setting boundaries and be open to feedback on your behaviour.